Hello, hello. Good morning. So I'm back to not using the ring light, but I got glare from the window on my glasses. Oh. Coffee cup of the day. Is this 1987, I think, beauty? And has a lid. Keep your coffee warm. Although I was letting it cool down a bit, so it wasn't too hot to drink. So I did get out last week and do some sourcing. I was very excited about it. But then I had a fibromyalgia flare up and did not get a haul video out for you guys. So everything you see today will be new stuff you've never seen before. We are all out here just doing the best we can, people. So I wanted to show you a couple of things I bought for myself. Good morning, Roxana. So you may call this a meat tenderizer, but good morning, Monica. But I call this an icebreaker because when you are a middle-aged, good morning, Karen. When you are a middle-aged lady in the summer, you buy the bags of ice and you are drinking ice water all day long. And a meat tenderizer is the perfect thing to break that ice up in that ice bag so you can get it into your glass. So my brother-in-law threatened to steal it to tenderize meat. I'm like, do not touch my icebreaker. And I had a meat tenderizer before that I used for breaking ice, and it was just a modern one, and I packed it. I don't know why I packed it. Like, why did I not think I would need that? But I packed it, and it's in the storage unit, and I don't know where it is. So I was thrilled. And this one's actually smaller, but the head is heavier. The other one was too big to go into the drawer. So the kids and I always left it sitting right beside the fridge in the kitchen, and then we could just break up ice that way. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Jeannie. So this one fits into my sister's utensil drawer. So it's perfect. So I got myself an icebreaker. Or a meat tenderizer if you're my brother-in-law. The other thing I got was I got a ring for myself. We all know I can't resist a large ring. It's just a little piece of costume jewelry. Good morning, Kaz. But love a big ring, so got a ring for myself. And then at the one garage sale I was at, they had just this box of random jewelry. And the thing that caught my eye was this clip earring. And you know why this clip earring caught my eye is because my two vintage rings, look at this. The stones match. They match. So I was super excited. The whole thing was one price. And I could tell some of them didn't have a match in here. But good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Eileen. But sure enough, the pair that I was hoping had a match had a match. So got these for myself to go along with my rings. And then when I got home and went through the rest of the box, this pair right here goes along with a necklace and bracelet that I have. And let me make sure I'm not missing anybody coming in. Okay, if I missed you coming in and I didn't say good morning, good morning. I'm thrilled you're here. And then we all know how much I love a flower anything. Check out this pair. of clip-on earrings. Isn't that fantastic? They're very big. So I got those. And then the rest of the jewelry in here is either missing its other half or it's broken. So there was actually, hi Nancy, there was actually a necklace, it's a choker, that matches these earrings that, oh, there I dropped one, that matches my vintage rings, but it's broken. So I think I'm going to get, I needed to get them anyway, but I think I'm going to get the little wire snips they use for jewelry making and cut this piece off too so it's even and just see how it looks, because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous necklace. And then there were some randoms. And I have been saving unmatched jewelry or jewelry that's missing its rhinestones or like brooches that won't work anymore. And I am going to do an art project with them eventually. And I wasn't going to add to the ones I'm saving, but I wanted that whole box just for this pair of earrings. So these were a bonus. So this one with no match. I really wish this one had had the match. These are right up my alley. Each stone's a different color. This little clip earring, pearl and rhinestones. This one's missing a lot of stones, but how pretty, and it's clip earrings. How pretty is that one? And then the last one is this simple rhinestone. So each of those will eventually end up in an art project. Also, one random cufflink, and it is older because it does have pat pending on it. So one random cufflink. But I paid $2 for everything, and I would have paid $2 just for this pair of earrings. So I got 3 pair of earrings that I can wear, and hopefully I can fix this necklace, and then I've got some art pieces. So I was excited about that, even though I'm working very hard not to spend money on myself. I did. Spent a little money on one very usable thing and then really pretty jewelry. So no regrets. All right. If you guys are following along for the Altered Book Project, I did not do this week's prompt with this past week's prompt because it was to decoupage a page and I didn't have anything in mind this year. Then I got my Mother's Day card from my daughter, and it's a little book full of cats. So I call her up because she sent it because we didn't get to see each other. There's too much going on. But I called her up and I said, do you care if I cut this up and decoupage it? And she said, I picked it out hoping you would use it in a project. So I am going to this week then cut some of the cats out. I'll have to figure out how many I can get out considering they're on the front and the back. But I'm going to cut them out and I'm going to decoupage them into my altered book. So super excited about that. Yes, Alice. And actually, I didn't technically pay for this. He let me throw this in with the other things I was buying for resale. So I didn't pay for that. So I spent the ring. I think the ring that I bought by itself at a garage sale was $2. So I spent $4 on myself. So anyway, I will have to play catch up with my decoupage prompt. But I was thrilled that this was my Mother's Day card. And I think I might even then attach on the next, because I'll do a 2-page spread, I think, with the kitties. And then she had written me, oh, I can't even talk this morning. She had written me a very sweet note. And I will probably put that then on the back side of it. So that's my plan for the decoupage page, even though I didn't do it yet. And we're going to go ahead and draw. What did we get this time? Draw on a page with colored pencils. And I think this may have been our very first prompt we pulled last year. and I want to do something different than what I did last year. But draw on a page with colored pencils. And that is this week's prompt. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I really like junk journaling because it's a way to relax. And so sometimes I will just sit and I will stick stickers on a page. And it will be completely unplanned. And it's just, I feel like a kid again when I'm doing it. I don't know who else had sticker books and collected stickers. And like my first grade teacher was the good morning. If you're just coming in, good morning. My first grade teacher was the queen of giving out stickers as rewards. And, you know, back in the 80s, we had those stickers that were scented. Those were my favorite, the scented stickers. So sometimes I just sit and I will just stick stickers to a page with no thought and no planning and no big artistic thing. But other times I get inspired and I will spend hours on a page that looks deceptively simple. So I have to show you guys this page. This may be the longest I've ever spent on a page. So I have a punch. It's a butterfly punch, and punched out every single one of these. And then I had to take ink and make the background for it. And unfortunately, I did not have red or orange or purple ink. I had to go with what I had. And these inks, I don't know if you guys remember, last year I think I did a craft haul from maybe Goodwill and got most of these inks in that craft haul. And then I laid them out and I played with them forever because I wanted them in perfect spots. And some of them are raised with the like the dots that will raise them up a bit. So you get a 3D effect to it. And then it took me forever to find the perfect sticker. So this page, it took me the longest out of any page that I have ever done, even though it looks deceptively simple. So I was pretty proud of that by the time I was done. But this is my rainbow book. If you guys remember, we started out with the rainbow page. Now I did not do the Roy G. Biv order on my pages, but each page in here is inspired by a color. So there was my purple page, my sunshiny yellow page, my foresty green page, and I am going to do an emerald green page because this page didn't turn out as green as I was hoping for. I kind of got carried away with owls and instead of focusing on the green. No, I'm not going to frame it. It's just going to live here in my book. Here's my blue page, which was very busy, but I really loved how it turned out. My red page, which I spent quite a bit of time on this one too. And this rose right here is a package topper that my mom and my grandma passed around for my entire life. I mean, I was a child the first time this was put on a package. And I really wanted to include that here. And then my rainbow page with the butterflies. And last, my orange page, which hardly took me any time at all, but was a different layout than what I'd done on the other pages. So I'm really enjoying this. And this big book, I got at Ross for, I don't remember how much I paid. Let me see. No, I took the price tag off. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't a lot. And so loving doing the pages in my big book. And the other nice thing about that is it's something I can do even when I'm having a flare up. I can sit at the table with my sister and just hang out and we listen to music, and sometimes we talk and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just journal, junk journal. She did, I think in the time it took me to do the rainbow page, she did 4 pages, one for each of the Harry Potter book houses. So she did 4 different pages that look amazing in the time it took me to do that one page. The Saturday we were working on that. Too funny. All right. So if you missed it, coffee cup of the day is this gorgeous 1987, I think, coffee cup with the florals and the lid. I thrifted this one, and it will be up for sale at the end of the sale if somebody's interested. And it is a 10-ounce cup all the way to the brim. I really like the shape of this one. So I did an 8-ounce cup of coffee with creamer in it, and there was plenty of room for that. Yeah, Catherine. Yup, you would get it. You would know better than most people. All right, so if you missed when I said earlier, I did not get a haul up, but I was able to go out sourcing last week. So everything you're seeing today is going to be new to us. We haven't seen it before. I was having a fibromyalgia flare, and I was not able to get a video out to you guys. I tried so hard, and I was just exhausted, and the brain fog was terrible. And so I didn't get to give you a preview of what I've got today. But it's funny, when I got everything home, and I don't remember how many garage sales I hit, but I went to Betty's flea market, and then I went to just some garage sales in the area. Like, I didn't go far, but I lay everything out so that I can catalog it and then start to clean it and decide on prices, and realized it was a whole lot of floral, like a whole lot of floral. And also, I think it's very interesting that you can almost always tell 1950s florals from 1980s florals. Almost always. And florals were huge, both in the 50s and the 80s, but different. And so you can almost always tell the difference. There are, Alice, there are some that are a combo coaster and lid, and they're flat. But if they're curved, because this has a curved top, it's just a lid. But I have had and sold the ones that have the flat. So it's a lid, and then you can turn around, put your coffee cup on it as a coaster once you start drinking your coffee. So it just depends on if it's got this curve, it's just a lid, because it won't sit securely on there. I mean, you can balance it on there, but you do not want to leave your coffee cup on there. So curved, it's just a lid, but if it's flat, it's a combo. They were sold that way. I found one in a box one time, and I'm like, oh, so it is both a lid and a coaster. But that one is just a lid. I think they're nice for tea as well, because then your tea can steep for the 3 to 5 minutes it's supposed to steep without getting cold. So they're good for that too. Okay, first up, I found a couple of Avon pieces. And, I only pick them up if they're super cute, or if they're cars that I give to my brother because he collects them. But these two were super cute. First 2 things I have today. It's the little lamb. Now this one, it does have perfume in it. And I'm not going to take it out because actually this is pretty stuck on there, and I'm allergic to the perfume. So she just got a little wiped down. Now, she does have a spot right there that I can't tell if it was defect during manufacturing, but it's not dirt. I scrubbed at it. It won't come off. But I was surprised she still has her little heart nose and her eyeliner. And this was Sweet Honesty, I think. Yep. Sweet Honesty. $6. $6, number 98 for the Avon. And I'm sure we're all familiar with Avon, but the containers are always glass. The little lids are always plastic. So glass, plastic. $6, number 98 for the sweet little lamb. And I've seen the lamb before. And I think they did 2 different versions of the lamb. I'd never seen this one before. So stinking cute. It's a snowbird. So that one had silver. The lamb had silver. This has gold. And this was a cream. So this was Avon Moonwind Cream Sachet. And this one is empty. It was empty when I got it. And no migraine-inducing scent left in it. But I love the little details. And this one's just this big too. So adorable. Also $6, number 95. $6, number 95. And I'm hoping to get out again this weekend, but Friday's my birthday. So I don't know. My mom is making me breakfast for lunch, so I didn't have to rush around in the morning. But also because I have been a Starbucks Gold Card member for years. I mean, they don't give out the Gold Cards anymore, but I like legitimately have my original Gold Card. I get a free coffee on my birthday, unless they stop doing them this year. So I might get up and get around and go. It's going to depend on if it's raining or not too, because like today, I think it's supposed to rain. But maybe I'll go and get my large iced coffee for free and then hit some garage sales on Friday and then go to my mom's. I don't know. We will see. And I think my nieces were going to try and make me a gluten-free birthday cake. We're gonna have pizza for Friday night. So no big plans for my birthday, obviously, because last year we did the big blowout for my 50th. I keep teasing everybody going, I'm still 50. I'm just gonna turn 50 for the rest of my life. So we don't need to celebrate my birthday because I'm turning 50 again. I did my hair so I could wear my crown today, and it was just too heavy. It was too heavy, you guys. I couldn't do it. I was like, but I am wearing all my emerald rhinestone things. My dragon has emerald eyes, so and these are earrings that I think my sister-in-law and brother got from me last year for my birthday. So I don't even think you guys have seen these. So not wearing the crown. I had it pulled out and I tried to put it on my head and I was like, ooh, it's too heavy today. Okay, next up. So our florals. I got this really, really sweet little bud vase. It's made in Japan sticker on the bottom. And then it's advertised online as being artist signed. So I don't know if it's artist signed or if that was just a company, a Japanese company. I don't know. But it's little. But very, very pretty. Birds and flowers. And thanks you guys for the birthday wishes. This one's going to be $8, number 37. $8, number 37. And then I found this tray with the roses. It's this big. So it would make a nice little dresser tray, but I saw it advertised with the little cordial glasses. And okay, widest point 11 inches, but the actual inside of the tray is only going to be like 7.5 maybe. Thanks, guys. And then we're talking 7 across, but there the actual inside is like 4.5. So I saw it advertised with cordial glasses for after dinner drinks. I think it would make a beautiful dresser tray. And I don't know if, because I'm thinking this is like 1980s. And so somebody had it listed as Goofus glass, but I think the Goofus glass can only apply to the antique glass. I don't know. But it is beautiful. Also, I was told that if you partake, this would make a perfect rolling tray. I'm just saying. I don't, but if you do, or you're in a state that allows that, there you go. All parts of your life should be beautiful. $10. $10, number 11 for, see how pretty the roses are? For this very pretty rose tray. Oh, I need to put that over there. Next up, a little piece of lusterware because it's got a deer. Now it has one chip, one very old chip on the inside of the front. So if you got it like this and you're using it as, thanks, Catherine. Wow, Kaz, my grandma's in her 90s. But you won't see, it's not visible from the front. It's not even visible from the top. But if you're looking at it from here, there you can see there is a very old chip there. It's the size. So lusterware, deer vase, probably made in Japan. And 6 inches. I love the colors on this, but there again with the florals, I did a floral theme without even realizing I was doing a floral theme. It's only $10 because of the chip. $10, number 39. $10, number 39. Next up, oh, and Catherine's going to take that one. Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. How about a little Blue Mountain pottery? Now this was covered in dirt and that's why I like shopping at Betty's, because they keep the prices low because they don't clean anything. They leave that up to you. But unfortunately, as you'll see later on shopping there, sometimes when things are covered in dirt, you can't see a crack or a chip. So it's always a toss-up. But I could tell it was signed on the bottom. I just couldn't tell what it was. But I'm like, that looks familiar. And sure enough, it's Blue Mountain Pottery. That's the BMP there on the bottom. Even though it's still, I don't even know if I've got the right way. It's still hard to see. But it's the size. It's like 3¼ inches tall. I love Blue Mountain Pottery. And usually when we see it, it's kind of in that turquoisey teal, greeny blue. So this was more blue than I normally see. And when I looked it up, they actually did this one in like an orangey tan as well. So Blue Mountain Pottery, $12, number 36. $12, number 36. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. All right, we are back on the florals. We have a little Haviland Limoges from France. Little trinket dishes or pin dishes. I found them together, so I'll sell them together, but I will also sell them separately if somebody just wants one. So they're kind of delicate. Like it's a thinner, I can see light through it. And they are identical. They're this size. No chips, no cracks at all. Just florals. So for both of them, it's going to be $8, number 30. But if someone like one would be $5. I am willing to split them up. So Haviland Limoges from France. And I could not believe this when I found these because, you know, it is so rare to find a pair of matched candlesticks. No chips, no cracks. It's the Doric lace. And this was a Westmoreland pattern, but these do not have the Westmoreland mark on them. So I don't know. I can't say for 100% sure that they are Westmoreland. But it's the Doric lace pattern. Milk glass, no chips, no cracks. Just in beautiful condition. Make sure you see all the detail. And they are this height. Which makes them, what, 4.5 inches tall? $12 for the pair. $12, number 49, for the milk glass Doric lace candlesticks. Let's set them down carefully. Oh, we'll put them back here. Next up, 2 more mugs. And these are an 8-ounce to the brim. So really you can only get 6 ounces in them and be comfortable still drinking out of them. They weren't marked, but I would bet they were made in Japan. I found this pattern on a tea kettle, teapot kind of thing. It had the whatever they wrap around, like the bamboo they wrapped around the handle, but I couldn't find it on any cups. And I would bet that originally these were probably a set of 4. They're very clean. So that is the blue and orange, and here's the yellow and green. And for the 2 of them, $10, number 14. $10, number 14. Now I have a single candlestick. Excuse me. We're all finally 100% over being sick. Hey, Mary. But still allergies, you know. So just a very simple, oh, there's my fingerprints. Black glass, and this is amethyst black. Black glass candlestick. And since black glass is hard to find, I always pick it up, and I think that this would make a really pretty little trinket dish if black glass is something that you enjoy collecting. Hey, Geneva. So it's this size. Let me tell you, 4.5 inches wide. Just simple little black glass. candlestick, and it is $8, number 80. No chips, no cracks. $8, number 80. And back to the florals. This was my first find, and I was like, oh, I love that so much. It is a dresser tray. Now, these were mass produced, and they were produced in rectangle and round. You can find some of them on eBay. Back was velvet. I could not find a definitive date on them, but someone else had it listed as 1930s. It's this size. I think it's just beautiful. And when I first saw it sitting there, I'm like, is that a wall hanging? And then I'm like, oh no, it's got little feet. So from handle to handle, almost 10 inches, but without the side without the handles, we're looking at 8 3/4. Here's the little feet. And the reason I know they were mass produced, hi Kim, is because everyone that I found online has this exact same needlepoint picture inside of the glass. So the footed dresser tray, maybe from the 1930s, metal and glass, $25, number 41. $25, number 41. Next up, set of Burwood hats. I don't know, got Catherine incoming first. Yep, Catherine got that one. That one was wanted. I'm glad you guys liked that as much as I did, because I thought it was so beautiful. Thank you, Catherine. And I checked both devices. Looks like Catherine was in first on both. Okay, next up, set of the Burwood hats. And I had no idea until I looked these up how many different color combos they made these in. So these were 1987. And they are the pink and white. And I definitely think they're more white than cream. But I guess it just depends on if your walls are bright white, they're going to look more cream. And they're the, plastic that a lot of that Burwood stuff was made in. I cannot remember if these were my grandmother's, but my mom is still clearing stuff out after moving, and she gave me 2 things today to add to today's sale to see if anybody was interested. And I don't know if you can see that, but each hat has a different pattern. So wall hangings, the hats, $6, number 86. $6, number 86. And if you like those, but you need a different color, eBay has a ton. A ton. Bye, Karen. Okay, next up. Oh, let me grab it here. Now, this was made in China. It is metal and resin. The flowers are resin. So this hangs over your doorway. And it does fold for ease of shipping. And as near as I could tell, none of the roses had any damage. This is the second thing my mom sent over, and it hung in her house forever, and it may have been my grandmother's too. I don't know. And then these go atop your doorway. How stinking pretty is that? So we were just full of the florals this week. And like I said, they were made in China. The whole set, you'll get all 3 pieces for $6, number 88. Karen. $6, number 88. My mom loves that Victorian rose kind of style. All right, and I see Karen for those. All right, I'm going to show you. This is only going to be $6, even though that tag says $8. Because this is the piece I had discovered had a chip and a crack. So I bought these 2 thinking they would make perfect little planters. So I bought them to sell together. This one is in perfect condition. It is an Indiana glass nut cup. It's this big. This is probably from the 70s. I didn't look it up, but I'm thinking it was. And then this one, much older, was originally a sugar dish. And it's got green, just slight bits of green paint in the scroll work on the bottom. But once I got it cleaned up, and it has a big straw mark here. That's just a straw mark. That's not a... Here's the crack. There's a chip right here, and then the crack right here. So I'm going to include them both. You get them for $6, not $8 like this says, but $6 for both. Or if you just want the nut cup, just $6. But I'm throwing this one in for free because it's got the crack. $6, number 85. $6, number 85. Next up, I picked up this little bar brooch. Oh, and Kaz is going to take those. Thanks, Kaz. This little bar brooch. I don't think it's super vintage, but I really liked these 2 big rhinestone pieces here. Here's the back. The back is what makes me think it's not super vintage. It's this size. So 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And then I am going to toss in this pair of screw back earrings. To me, they look like hot air balloons, maybe, but they're screw back, and I just cannot do the screw back. So you will get those along. Yeah, Kaz, I knew that there was somebody who liked the milk glass for little succulents. So you get the bar brooch and the screw back earrings for just $5. $5, number 28. $5, number 28. And then last thing is my coffee cup. Coffee cup with the lid from the 80s, made in Taiwan. And of course I will wash it before I send it to you. $5, number 21, if anybody's interested. It really has a nice feel. I've gotten coffee cups before where I'm like, ew, didn't like the feel at all. This one has a nice feel. And like I said, it's 10 ounces to the lid, or 10 ounces to the brim. $5, number 21 on my coffee cup. Does anybody need a review of the items from the very beginning? So I can do a review. And if you're doing our altered book project, draw on a page with colored pencils is our prompt. Kaz would like a review. Okay. First up was the Avon Lamb. And he's got a little spot there on his forehead that's not dirt. I scrubbed it, so I don't know if it was a manufacturer flaw. And this was Sweet Honesty, and it still has a little bit left in it. That was $6, number 98. And then the Snowbird that was originally Moonwind Cream Sachet, and it is empty. I've never seen this one before. I thought it was so stinking cute. $6, number 95. The little Made in Japan bud vase. Still has its original sticker. And this is little, but oh so pretty. And that was $8, number 37. The rose tray. Let me show you the roses. It's this size. $10, number 11. Blue Mountain Pottery. That one was $12, number 36. The Haviland Limoges France little trinket dishes or pin dishes. They both have the same design, and this is a very thin porcelain. So if you wanted both of them, it would be $8, number 30. But if you wanted just one, it would be $5. And then last, we will do the Doric lace candlesticks. No chips, no cracks. I think it's amazing when I find a pair together, because usually they get donated because one broke. So pair of candlesticks, $12, number 49. $12, number 49. Well, I guess I can show you these again as well. I love these. I just think they're beautiful. And these are 8 ounces to the brim. Only 6 ounces if you wanted to put creamer in with them. $10, number 14. And last, we will do the black amethyst glass, because I did hold it up to the sunlight and I could see the amethyst candlestick. And that is going to be $8, number 80. $8, number 80. No chips, no cracks. Just got my fingerprints on it. That was everything. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, you guys. And for those of you who missed the beginning, oh, Eileen's going to take the black glass. Thank you, Eileen. I have to show you guys. So I went to the one garage sale and they just had a random box of jewelry. But I spotted this. Thanks, Roxanne. This little clip earring. And I dropped the other one when I was showing them the first time. But it matches those two vintage rings that I wear all the time. It's the same stones. Isn't that amazing? So got that pair. Got a pair that match a necklace and bracelet I already have. Got this fun pair. Oh, now I've lost the other one of those too. But this was a pair. And then the rest was just random. Oh, okay. The rest was just random mismatched jewelry that I can use in crafting. But thrilled. I was thrilled to find earrings that match my two favorite vintage rings. Thrilled about that. All right. That is everything. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully everyone has a good week. Hopefully I have a good birthday on Friday. Since I'm turning 50 again. I just stopped aging. I'm never going to get any older. This is where we're at. I didn't mind turning 50. I don't want to turn 51. Okay, you guys have an awesome week. And I number 30. Do I have a number 30? Which item, Eileen? I don't see a number 30. I had a number 37, number 36. Oh, no, there. Oh, the Haviland Limoges trinket dish, number 30. I found it. And you want both, Eileen? Oh, thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Mary. Okay, Eileen, I've got you down for both the Haviland Limoges dishes. All right. I'll see everybody next week. Bye, guys. Thank you.